Okay.
Hi, my friends. I'm sure your husband or son is getting some crazy hair during this time of quarantine, so I'm going to do a quick instructional how-to video to cut a simple man's haircut. Very easy. First, you want to get the number 3 guard out. I think we paid 21 bucks for this kit at Meijer. I'm sure Walmart has it too. You probably can get it on Amazon. So I took a 3 guard, I put it on the trimmer. Here, hold this a second. And you snap it on like this. Boom. And I took it to Tony's hair up onto maybe about an inch above his ear. About that far. Okay, so it looks a little awkward and floppy at first, like there's a real distinct edge, but we're gonna fix that in a second. So you just go up to about 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches above the ear, like this. When you get to this section, you take the clipper guard off, so it's down to this, and you just very gently make a crisp line around the edges. And I'll also just do a quick trim on the sideburns. Okay, now that you have a floppy edge like this after using the clippers, you want to blend the distinct line that's flopping over the razored part with scissors. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, Tony's going to hold it. Okay, so you need your fingers like this and a comb. And we got a kit that came with scissors. Some scissors aren't very sharp, but the kind that we got was the WHL kit. The scissors are pretty good. You don't want to use like kitchen scissors because it's going to cut like not a good sharp cut. You need something nimble, small like that. Okay, so basically take the line of hair, and I'm cutting at an angle down to the smallest hair meeting the shaved line, because I want it to blend in. So let me show you. Basically cutting at an angle. I don't want to cut it like this. I want to cut it at an angle because this is the part that I want. I want it to go right down to the length of where I use the razor. So it starts to blend in better. Let me show you how that looks. You can see Tony's hair. It's starting to blend in better. This is the part I haven't blended. And this is the part that I have. So I'm going to have Tony hold this again, and I'm going to keep blending. So here's the line. I'm going as close to this razored part that I did with the electric razor, and I'm going up. Now Tony's hair makes it easy because his hair is curly, but see how it's blending in better? So I'm basically just looking for a line that goes right from the small hair up to the top. See how that blends? Okay. So that's blending in better. Let's try the other side. Got it? Okay, so I'm going to go from the part that I haven't blended. Same thing again. I'm going right to the length of where I use the electric razor and going like straight up. I mean, if you cut too much off the top hair, it'll grow out. We're in quarantine, so if it's a bad haircut your first time, it's kind of like making pancakes. Eventually you get it right. So, see how there's long hair here, short hair down here. I want this line straight up so that it blends. You can tell if you haven't cut enough off right at the line where there's the line of demarcation. You can tell because it'll still hang over. There we go. So go all the way through. And then once I get to the top, pretty much got this blended. Okay, so see how it's blending better? So now I'm gonna get to the top and choose a length. However, you know, he probably could use a 1/4 inch off. So I'm gonna start here, take about a 1/4 inch off, and then just so that I know I'm uniform all the way through, I'll make one cut this way, and that's gonna be the measuring line of how I cut the rest of the hair length. I want it uniform all the way through. So here's a line where there's about a 1/4 inch left, and here's the line that I cut a 1/4 inch off. Just gonna make sure that it's all even. So I go through this whole top doing that, one section at a time. Here's the 1/4 inch cut off, and here's the 1/4 inch still on. Just keep doing that all the way through. And you know, you can find a few that are just standing out. You can trim them. And there you go. So, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to do one on how to do your root color next. Okay, we're going to do one more for the eyebrows. So you basically want to comb them up and take the length off, you know, because it's all part of the trim. So I'm cutting up, just combing up the eyebrows and then trimming them up like that. Okay, there you go.